Hi, so welcome to this special series. So this set already you have seen, and if you haven't, you still have got time. So I'm just getting aside on a reverse count of 5. You are supposed to pause your video or take a screenshot, but try to solve this question, this set. And there are 4 questions following in the further slides that we will see afterwards. And your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, I'm back. So let's read it together. It says there are 7 boxes of sweets. Fine. Each wrapped in different colored gift paper. Fine. And the colors are mentioned: black, red, white, pink, yellow. Blah. Okay, bhul jane wale hain anyway. So each box contains a different type of sweets. So we have type of sweets, we have different colors, and about the 7 boxes. Now each box has a different cost. Okay, the different cost also is there. These are the different costs. And now boxes are kept one above the other. So boxes are kept one above the other. So that means they are piled up like that. If I call the bottommost box as box number 1, then box number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that, right? So but not necessarily in same order. So of course we need to identify that order, and following 13 conditions, it is voluminous thing, right? So how to deal with this kind of questions, that is a whole agenda, right? So we are having these parameters. We can see these are the different colored papers, different kind of sweets, different type of sweets, and their prices, their different costs, and also they are one after another. So they are ranking in a way we can say. So there are 4 parameters to be taken care of. So 4 by 7 table would suffice, right? 4 by 7 table would suffice. They would be having 4 columns. So for all of these things, and there are 7 kind of things. 7 boxes of sweets basically. So 7 boxes, they can be put one after another, right? Okay. So let's make a table on the next page, and afterwards then we will see all these things. So whatever information is given here, I need to write that in the next slide, right? See, at same thing you are also supposed to do when you are solving it in paper. Then also you need to write all the things, right? So write all these important things. Let me write. So first I'm making the table, and then we are having different kind of sweets. Let me see. I'm moving to the next page. Okay, so there are 4 questions as I mentioned. So we'll see the questions afterwards. Now let me make the table. So I'm starting with the box number 7 at the top. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fine. So I'm just assuming that this numbers has not been given, but there's an order in which boxes have been placed, right? Now which box is there, which type of sweets does it contain, I don't know. So that we need to identify. So let me make the different columns. So that's on the basis of the orders, I have just named them. Okay. So let's talk about the type of sweets. Let me write the type of sweets. So remember, sweets are of 7 types, S1 to S7. I'm writing it here so that I know that which values are still remaining to be filled. Next, we have the different colors, right? And also the third next remaining part, the 4th part is cost, right? The different cost. So what are the different values of cost and colors that we can write? We can copy from the previous slide. Let's do that. First, let me write the cost. Cost dekh lete hain pehle. So costs are 50, 60, 90, 125. 50, 60, 90, 125. I'm writing it here. So 50, 60, 90, 125. What else? There are 3 more costs. Let me check. So it is 150, 60, 65. Okay, 50, 60, 65. So 50, 150, 160, and 165. So these are the 7 costs that needs to be filled in these 7 boxes, right? Under the heading of cost. And what are the different colors? Let me check. So we are having black, red, white, pink. Let me write black, red, white, pink. So black, red, white, pink. What else? Black, red, white, pink. And after that we have yellow, gray, blue. Fine. So yellow, gray, blue. So yellow, gray, and blue. वैसे तो yellow ने क्या बिगाड़ा था? We could have written yellow also completely. But anyhow, so this is the entire information we are supposed to fill in this grid. And what are the conditions? Let's read now. Let's read now one by one. and we will try to put it here. See, this is a thing to be learned how to write at the time of examination, right? That's what, so whatever I'm writing, this is also you are supposed to do at the time of examination. If you already solved it, you know it, and if you have no clue, so get that clue, right? Okay, so let's read the points one by one. I'm starting with the first one. It says there are 3 boxes. Between the boxes containing suite S4 and S6. So S4 और S6 के बीच में there would be 3 boxes. That's it, right? Let me write. So I don't know which position it would be, but between S4, let me write here. So S4 and S6, in between there would be 3 boxes. So if I go about this part, so this is 1 box, second and third. ठीक है ना? 1, 2, 3. So it will be like this. It will be like this. So in between S4 and S6 there must be 3 boxes. But now many of you would be wondering कि इनमें से ऊपर कौन आएगा? That is also not sure. So that means S4 and S6 they can interchange their positions. Is that clear now? Yes, certainly. So S4 and S6 they can interchange their positions, but in between there are certainly 3 boxes, or basically 3 suite boxes. So you can see there are total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, 5 boxes basically. So 5 boxes they can start from 7 to 3. Or 6 to 2 or 5 to 1. So there are 3 possible arrangements still. So there are many cases possible, So leave that, right? We are not in a position to fill it, but we have noted down here. So that means this first point we have read and put there. So no need to read again, right? That's why I'm taking it. Next one. The difference in the price between the box kept second from top. Remember, 6th box, yani ki, right? 6th box. And the one containing S5 is rupees 10. Okay, so second from top wala jo box hai, the one containing S5, the difference in price is 10 rupees. Okay, let me write. Now difference, I don't know ki kiska zyada value kiska kam hai, but the difference is 10 rupees. Okay, so let me write that. So second box, yani ki second box from top, that is number 6, right? Yes, this is number 6. And the one which is containing S5. Okay. So let me write like this. The cost of 6th wala box and S5, right? The box which contain S5, right? Yes. So their difference, so I'm writing its magnitude basically, that is rupees 10. Is that fine? So I don't know which is having a higher cost, but whatever their costs are, the difference, the positive value of the difference is 10 rupees. Now from this chart, if I see what are the possible values which are at the difference of 10, 50, 60, 60 से 70 तो है नहीं, 90 से 100 तो है नहीं, 125 से 135 तो है नहीं, 150 से 160. So there are 2 possible options, right? So basically these costs are going to be either 60-50 or 150-160. So these are the 2 possibilities we are having. But right now, which is the case, I don't know. So this was one thing and this is another thing. Anyway, so these are things to be filled. We haven't filled anything exactly as yet. But we have noted down this information as well. So I can take this point. Let's move further fast. Black box is kept immediately above the blue. Read again. Black box is kept immediately above the blue. So blue ke turant upar, immediately above, we have a black box. Okay. So again, we don't know the position, so I can't fill it directly. But blue ke immediately above is black. So black box is kept immediately above blue. So blue, wherever it is, immediately above is black. So they are in the adjacent positions, right? So in this table, these 2 black and blue in the color column. So they are going to be put in adjacent places like that. So black is kept immediately above blue. Fine. So that point is also done. So black is immediately above blue. Okay, let's move further. There is 1 box between yellow and white. Now when it says 1 box, it is exactly 1 box. So between yellow and white, there is 1 box. Okay, so between yellow and white, let me write separately. Between yellow and white, there is exactly 1 box. Now again, same thing, it doesn't mention that which one is at higher position. So yellow and white can certainly interchange their positions, as we had seen in this first point as well. Okay, let's move further. This point is also done. Next, the black box has highest cost among all. That is a good point. So black box has highest cost is 165. So black box का cost मिल गया है. So black box का cost is 165. तो black के साथ ही लिख लेते हैं. This information we can fill it here only. So I don't know the cost of blue, but black has the highest cost, which is 165. ठीक है? So that can be put here. Moving further. So blue box is kept below yellow and above pink. Okay, that's the important thing now. But not immediately above or below either. Okay, that means not in the adjacent positions, right? So blue box is kept below yellow. So blue box is kept below yellow. That means yellow wala jo box hai, that must be above blue, right? So yellow box must be certainly above blue box and above the pink box. So that means pink wala box jo hai blue se niche hona chahiye, but they are not in the adjacent positions, not immediately above or below either, right? So blue already we have put somewhere. So blue se upar yellow hoga, right? So because this blue is kept below yellow, so yellow ऊपर है, blue नीचे है, isn't it? And same way, this blue one is above the pink. That means pink one is below blue. ठीक है? तो blue से ऊपर yellow, नीचे pink, and not in adjacent positions. Okay. तो blue से ऊपर yellow, नीचे pink. So let me check. So blue we had put here. So blue से ऊपर yellow आने वाला है, तो ये yellow तो ये था ना, तो yellow ऊपर आने वाला है, and pink नीचे आएगा. तो pink नीचे कम से कम एक तो छोड़ना पड़ेगा ना, नीचे कम से कम एक तो छोड़ना पड़ेगा. एंड ब्लू से ऊपर येलो आने वाला है, तो येलो कुड बी इन दिस एडजेसेंट पोजीशन आल्सो. येलो ऊपर यहां भी हो सकता है, और इट कैन हैव सर्टेन मोर गैप्स एज वेल. ठीक है, बट इफ यू सी दिस पिक्चर केयरफुली, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, लेट्स सी, लेट्स ट्राई टू आइडेंटिफाई. तो अगर बीच में एक ही है, देयर इज ओनली वन बॉक्स इन बिटवीन ब्लू एंड दिस वन, बिटवीन पिंक. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and if it is yellow, then we have these two more boxes. So blank and white. Of course, this is not white, so white ऊपर जाने वाला है. So this is a combination of three boxes. So if this is yellow, or maybe yellow is the above one, this entire group will be certainly placed above black, isn't it? This entire group will be certainly placed above black. That means black से ऊपर कम से कम there are at least three boxes above black, right? So 3 are above, then 2 are here, so 3 plus 2 5, and at least 2 more here, 7. That confirms we are having the 7 boxes only. Yes, so that is a good starting point. We can start filling the values in this grid. Let me come this side. Let me tell you once again what we have talked about. The yellow, I know that yellow box is lying above the blue one, right? क्योंकि blue वाला जो box है, it is below yellow. तो it is only possible when yellow वाला group should be above. तो येलो चाहे यहां पे हो या ऊपर हो, कहीं भी हो, this entire group of 3 boxes would be kept above now, right? Because येलो के बाद एक छोड़ के व्हाइट आना था, this representation can interchange of course. तो अगर येलो यही है, तो व्हाइट यहां तो नहीं हो सकता, व्हाइट will go upward, तो 3 boxes would be there. और if yellow is not here, तो then yellow एक छोड़ के तो नहीं हो सकता, दो छोड़ के ही आएगा. Then again 3 boxes, yellow, this blank one, and then white, that would be there. So at least 3 boxes are there above black. At least one box is in between here. So blue के नीचे कम से कम 2 boxes तो होंगे. So 3 ऊपर और 2 नीचे, 5 और 2 ये 7. So this is the exact information, right? So in the top 3 boxes, what is the arrangement? I don't know. But in the 4th box from the top, there is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is certainly which one? It is certainly black, right? This is certainly black and having a cost of 165. And below it is certainly blue. What is the cost? I don't know. And pink is not in adjacent position, so एक छोड़ के नीचे it is pink. I hope that part is certainly fine. And in above these two, I know it is yellow or white. So basically, I can at least tick this part. This box is certainly done. Right? This box, this information has certainly been put here. So yellow and white, this group is going to come here. In what position? I don't know right now, but this part is certainly done. I hope it is very clear. Let's move back and see further things. Let's see further things. So yes, we have used this part. So 6th point is done. We are on the 7th point now. Cost of S4 is 5 less than cost of S7. So now it is specifically mentioned cost of S4 is less. So S7 की cost ज्यादा है. So cost of S7 minus S4, that is 5. Let me write cost of S7. Let me write here. So cost of S7 minus S4, that cost is rupees 5. And it is clearly given कि S7 की cost ज्यादा है. S4 की cost S5 वाले S7 वाले से कम है, right? The cost of S4 is 5 rupees less than cost of S7, right? Now, which is kept immediately below yellow box? Which one? S7. So S7 is kept immediately below yellow box. Have you put yellow box somewhere? So S7 is immediately below yellow. Okay, S7 is immediately below yellow. Yellow we haven't filled yet, but yellow is this one, right? Yellow is this one. So S7 is immediately below yellow. S7. अच्छा, by the way, 5 rupees का gap है किसमें? S7 is immediately below yellow. Let me write yellow के immediately below. Yellow के immediately below is S7, right? But now I'm asking about which two courses have a gap of 5 rupees. Let's check out. सो 50 से 55 तो कोई नहीं है, 60 से 65 कोई नहीं है, 90 से 95 कोई नहीं है, 125 से 130 कोई नहीं है, 150 से 155 कोई नहीं है. It is certainly 165 and 160, isn't it? So certainly S7 has a cost of 165 and S4 has a cost of 160. अरे बाबा, उड़ी बाबा, 165 तो हम ढूंढे थे ना. This is 165, right? This is 165, so certainly this is S7. This is S7, isn't it? So S7 we have identified, very nice. But S4 is still pending. तो S4 जहां पे भी होगा 160 होने वाला है, right? S4 जहां पे भी होगा that is going to be 160. But now from this information we know कि S7 के just above it is yellow, right? And if it is yellow, then we know that yellow and white have a gap, have a box in between. So white will be at the top here. So this is certainly white, right? So basically we have filled this information. We have used this information also. Okay? So this part is still remaining and this is still remaining. I hope that is very clear. Okay? Okay, let's move quickly further. So S4 is still remaining, but no, we know its cost is 160. अभी मालूम नहीं कहाँ पे है. And this gap is 50, 60 or 150, 160. Right now we don't know that as well. Okay, let's see further points. Let's see further points. So this 7th point we have used entirely. Let's read once again. Cost of S4 is 5 less than S7, right? Please go. Yes, done. Moving to 8th point now. It says the gray box costs rupees 60. Okay, that's very nice. Gray box का cost directly 60 बता दिया है, and is kept below the yellow box. Now below the yellow box is doesn't say that immediately below, right? तो yellow box के नीचे कहीं भी हो सकता है, right? This gray box is kept below yellow and it costs 60. Let's see. तो yellow के नीचे gray 60 रुपए का box है. तो yellow is here, so इसके नीचे gray, तो there is only one possibility, isn't it? So this is certainly gray box and its cost is given as 60 rupees. Fine, so this point also we are able to fill directly without any difficulty. So this point is also gone. Now box costing 150 is not kept next to either the yellow box or the box containing S7. Okay, we are talking about the box which is costing 150. तो ये कहां पे नहीं है? It is not kept next to either yellow. तो येलो के नेक्स्ट मतलब इमीडिएट नेक्स्ट बॉक्स, राइट? मे बी अबव और बिलो. तो येलो वाले के इमीडिएट नेबर नहीं है और द बॉक्स कंटेनिंग S7 के भी नेबर में नहीं है. लेट्स सी. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द बॉक्स कॉस्टिंग 150. तो येलो और S7, तो येलो के नेबर में यहां पर मतलब दिस कांट बी कॉस्टिंग 150 and yellow के नेबर में this can't be costing 150. This is already by the way 165. So there's no point of writing that. Anyway, the next thing was about S7 also. So S7 के neighborhood में this is the box. So this can't cost 150. And below this, that is also neighborhood of this. Next of this, that also can't cost 150. So for 150, of course this is 60 already. So this also can't have a box costing 150. So we have only two positions left for the box costing 150, either this first box at the bottom or the 7th box at the top, right? So right now we do not have any information for that, but these are the only two positions left. That's what we have been able to identify. Okay, moving back. Let's see what else is there. So this information, 9th point, we have certainly used. Let's move to next one, 10th. S1 is neither wrapped in blue paper. He's talking about S1 now. It's neither wrapped in blue paper and nor placed in the box at top. ओके, तो टॉप वाले में S1 नहीं आएगा, ब्लू वाले में S1 नहीं आएगा. सो टॉप वाले में S1 नहीं आएगा, तो दिस इज नॉट S1. लेट मी राइट हियर, दिस इज नॉट S1. और ब्लू वाले में दिस इज अगेन नॉट S1, राइट? तो S1 बाकियों में किसी में हो सकता है. नो इंफॉर्मेशन एज येट. ठीक है, सो लेट्स कीप दिस पॉइंट आल्सो पेंडिंग, बट व्हाटएवर वाज मेंशन्ड वी हैव रिटन डाउन हियर. ओके, सो लेट्स सी द फर्दर पॉइंट्स. सो दिस 10th point we have filled. Moving to 11th now. The yellow box cost is 40 less than the white box. तो white box की cost ज्यादा है. कितना ज्यादा है? 40 rupees with what? Yellow box in comparison to yellow box. So white minus yellow is 40, right? So let me write. So white minus yellow is rupees 40. Let's check the combinations. By the way, so far white and yellow both the prices are still missing. So white minus yellow is 40. So किस में 40 का gap है? Let's check out. तो 50, 40, 90, that is a gap of 40. 60 plus 40, 100 is not there. 90 plus 40, 130 is not there. 125 plus 40, 165 is there. But 165 तो black में चला गया ना. So this can't be used. 150 plus 40 is 190. That is not possible. So only possibility is 50 and 90, isn't it? 50 and 90. So white is certainly costing 90 and yellow must be costing 50, sorry. 50, so that the gap is 40. By the way, white we have already identified. This is the box here at the top. This is costing 90. The yellow one is costing 50. The yellow one is costing 50. So basically this point we are able to fill directly here. We have got these values. ठीक है. Okay, so this point is done basically. So no need to see it further. This S4, S6, this point is still remaining. S4 with 160. 160 वाला तो अभी बाकी है ना. Okay, and this point is also remaining. S5 and the box at this place, their gap is this one. अच्छा, 50-60 तो option गया ना. Yes, because this sixth box, it can neither be 50 nor be 60. तो 50-60 वाली बात तो गई. So it is certainly 150-160, isn't it? So ये 6 वाले box पे this cost is going to be either 150 or 160. So let's keep it pending, but 50-60 is certainly gone. 50-60 is certainly gone. So ये part हमने सारा fill कर दिया है. ठीक है, let's move further. Let's move further. Okay, there are some more points remaining. Yes, there are some more points remaining. So 11th point we have done, yellow box, this we have done. Now I'm on the 12th point. S4 is kept above the black box. S4 is kept above the black box. So above का मतलब it doesn't say immediate above. It can be at any place above this black box, right? So S4 is kept above black. Let me see. तो black ये रहा, इसके ऊपर S4 आएगा, right? S4. So S4 is going to be somewhere here, right? S4 is going to be somewhere here. Do we have any information about S4? Yes, we have this one information about S4 that it costs 160. So out of these three boxes, these two already have their costs identified. So 160 वाला तो ये ही हो सकता है, right? This is only possible to have a cost of 160, and so certainly this must be S4, right? So this suite is S4. So this part is also done. ठीक है? This part is also done. Okay, so what else now? This S1 is still remaining, but S4 वाला part is done. अच्छा, इसका color क्या बचा? There is only one color remaining ना? Remember, check the colors. So black is there, red is remaining, right? Red is remaining, so this must be red. And all other colors have been identified. White is there, pink is here, yellow is there, gray is here, and blue also there. Fine. So all the colors have been exactly identified. So still two costs are remaining, right? Two costs are remaining. Okay, we have one more point. After that, we shall see what we can do. By the way, S4 and S6, let's check out this part as well. S4 and S6, there's a gap of between three boxes are there. So S4 से ऊपर तो तीन boxes नहीं हो सकते हैं. So certainly 1, 2, 3, leaving these three boxes, this must be S6, right? Very nice. So this part is also done. This part is also done. Okay, so we are still left with this one part here, 150 and 160. The 160 is already there. So 150 is going to be one of these two. And that would be S5, isn't it? That would be S5. Okay, by the way, this 150, let's talk about this 150 cost. So 150 के लिए दो options बची थी. This is 90 already. So certainly this last one must be 150, right? This last one must be 150. And if it is, this is 150, so we are talking about 150 and 160. So sixth wala box is at 160 and S5 wala box must be at 150. This is S5. So this is certainly S5. So this information has also been utilized properly. So this is done, this is done, this is done, this is done. Everything is done, I guess. Y50 ये तो हो गया था ना, ये पहले हो गया था. तो Y50 is also done. Y50 is also done. And 160 S4, that is also done. S4 160, yes, this is also done. So now which is remaining? S4 is also done. S1 is remaining. S1 is not here, S1 is not here. So S1 is not here, S1 is not here. So this is S1 certainly, right? This is S1 certainly. Now we are left with two boxes. Which are they? S1 is there, S2 is remaining, and S3 is remaining. S4, S5, S6, S7 are there. So S2 and S3, two type of suites are remaining, and we are having these two places. By the way, which cost is remaining? We can fill this cost as well, I guess. So 50 is there, 60 is there, 90 is here, 125 is remaining. So certainly this particular box costs 125 rupees, isn't it? I think we have one more point left. Let's see that, and after that we'll be in the position to answer the questions. So S4 is kept above the black box that we already used. Now the last point, this last point says the black and white boxes are not placed next to each other. I think we have filled all the colors, by the way. Let's verify this. Black and white boxes are not placed next to each other. So black and white are not placed. Sir, हम पहले से जानते हैं, right? We know it already, right? No need to mention this point. So this information was redundant, right? So this information is called redundant. It is not required because we already have deduced that. We have already figured it out, right? So basically, whatever points were mentioned that we have been able to fill exactly, some points were able to be filled immediately and some points we kept separately, and gradually we were able to fill those points as well, right? So every information has been utilized exactly, and based on that, we have got this as the entire information. All the costs have been identified exactly. Now only two kind of suites, S2 and S3 are remaining, and for which we do not have any other information remaining, right? So everything has been utilized. So S2, S3, we have got two options now. If this is S2, then this must be S3, or if this is S2, then this one must be S3. I hope that makes sense. So that is the entire thing we have got now. Now let's check out the questions. And see what we can deduce, how we can answer them, right? So this is the entire information we are having. Now let's have the questions. This is the first question on the screen already. So what is the cost of the sweet box contains, that box contains S2. So S2 तो भैया दो options possible हैं. It could be either 90 or 125, right? So 90 and 125 both are in the options. What to do? Which option should we choose? You are intelligent. Option D says either option 2 or option 3, that is 90 or 125. So option D would certainly be chosen here, and that would be certainly the right answer, right? Moving to the next question. Next question. How many boxes are there between the boxes that contain S2 and S3? Okay, again S2 S3 की बात कर रहा है, लेकिन it is not asking कि S2 कहाँ पे, S3 कहाँ पे. It is asking about how many boxes are there in between these two, right? That certainly can be identified, isn't it? Isn't it? तो S2 इसमें है या इसमें है, S3 इसमें कहीं भी हो, but these two kind of sweets are certainly in these two boxes, box number 7 and box number 3. So how many boxes are in between? This 4, 5 and 6. There are exactly 3 boxes in between, right? So the answer to the second question would be certainly option C, that is 3. Moving to the next question. This is the third one. Which of the following colored boxes placed on the top among them? तो कौन सा बॉक्स टॉप वाले बॉक्स पे है? टॉप वाले बॉक्स पे कलर कौन सा है? लेट्स चेक आउट. So I think it was white. Yes, it is white. So this is a box at the top, and it is wrapped in a white color paper. So white should be the answer. But pink, black, yellow, white is not there. So of course option D, that is none of the above. That would be the right answer. Moving to the fourth question, it says what is the price of the box which contain S4 sweet? Okay, S4 वाले का price that we have already identified, of course. S4 तो ये रहा, S4 का price is 160. So 160, S4 का price is 160. So let's answer that. Second, third, fourth question. So yes, option B would be the right answer here, right? And that's it. Yes. So fine. Thank you very much.